going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Qapla. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important news are new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest. The special pride never written before or since. Tall words proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird O' Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Sinema Saturday for October 10th, 2020. Today we are watching the film Space Cowboys from the year 2000, starring and directed by Clint Eastwood, also Tommy Lee Jones, and a bunch of other old men. And yes, this is a space movie. We got NASA, we got the space shuttle, we got the regular stuff going on. Yeah, so that's about it. And welcome to the panel. We already have up here Jeff Franklin and Wesley Crusher. Qapla guys.
Greetings, Bird.
Greetings. And
greetings, birds.
Wesley, welcome, Wesley. You are the newest member of Karoga, friend of Karoga. Thank you so much for joining the channel, Wes.
I thought I did a long time ago, but
well, I only started this about 12 days ago. So I don't. Joseph Patrick donated $2 through euros, through Super Chat, says cutting the line. Greetings from the future, and thank you, Joseph. And Joseph already told me that he's going to be watching this movie. He will not be on the panel, so I will not pester him about that today. I hope you enjoy it, Joseph. You guys both start with J. I can't be expected to know everybody's name. With that, Jeff Franklin, before I started, says, Bird, are you sure you want to not just rest today? What, Bird? Wow. First I said West, then I said Bird. Jeff, I don't want to waste the days I feel good. The days I feel good, I figure might as well just get it done, because the days I don't feel good, that's when I'll rest. 47
I'm glad you're
York,
feeling good.
Thank you. 47 Yorktown says, we will understand if you need to rest after a hard week of Karoga Night production. Be well, young sir. Thank you, 47 Yorktown. I can say that Karoga is rich in Karoga Night now, more than we've ever had. Wesley says, oh, another good movie. I'm glad you liked it. Wes, he says, Bird of Prey, hello world, it's Bird of Prey 5. It's time for you to watch a movie while I take a nap. I'm going to try not to nap today because I haven't seen this movie in 20 years, 19 or 18. Space Cowboys. Yeah. So
you know that's just a running joke.
I do. Jeff says, Wesley, no, it's time for Bird of Prey to watch his favorite movie, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Of course. And then Bird can rest and we can watch the movie, says Wesley. That works fine. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello in Qapla. Bird will indeed be resting while he plays his favorite movie, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and replay it tomorrow and Monday. ... Yeah, we're not rewatching Kingdom of the Crystal Skull anytime soon. John Street says, Bird of Prey, if Kuroga didn't put nukes in orbit, then old men wouldn't have to go into space and stop them firing it down on every city in the world. Spoilers, Josh Street. And Josh Street says, this documentary movie is proof Kuroga has tried to put nukes in space and had to have the USSR do it for Bird of Prey, since Kuroga can't get a rocket into space. Listen, we've been to space, okay? We've been to space. We've been back and forth to space in Kerbal, in Space Engineers, in Microsoft Flight Simulator. We can get to space. Jeff Franklin says, Joss, well, at least he just ends up hitting asteroids with them. That happens about 20% of the time. That's not inaccurate. You got to give credit where credit is due. Jeff also says, not Ryan Johnson, hello and greetings. You are correct. Bird needs to watch his favorite movie of all time. Oh, Jesus. Another Indiana Jones and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull reference. And I said I should be okay. And thank you. And then Jeff said, oh, I hope so. Kuroga head honcho. Oh, thank you. And then Wesley joined as a member of the channel. So thank you again, Wes. And I probably should take this time, because I say I do this as one of the perks. I'm gonna shout out all of our current members of the channel, and they are in the order in which I hit the wrong thing. They are in the order in which they joined. Carlo Albanese, a friend of Kuroga. Thank you, Carlo. I know you said you probably would miss the stream because you had something to do, but thank you. Pixelate, the first and only Kuroga citizen. Thank you, Pixelate. Yosef Patrick, thank you, Yosef. And I hope you're having a wonderful time. Rock Solid Productions, a friend of Kuroga. Thank you, Rock Solid. Captain Track, thank you, Captain Track, also a friend of Kuroga. 47 Yorktown, thank you, Older Sir, a friend of Kuroga. JP's as a friend of Kuroga, thank you. And Wesley Crusher, the newest member. Thank you, thank you, thank you all.
Can I make a suggestion?
You can.
Have a middle slot. It's between citizen and governor. Have like a mayor.
Have a mayor. I'll see if I can add.
I mean, 50 a month is kind of a lot.
I never expected anybody to actually pay the 50. You see, that's the whole thing, Wes. I don't think anybody's ever going to pay the 50. But the point was I would have it in case somebody gets drunk one night or something. And it's like, I'm just going to spend all my money. But to be honest, I didn't expect anybody would actually pay the 10. So, there goes.
So what do you get?
Room.
So what do you get as being a friend or a citizen? As
a friend of Kuroga, you get your name shouted out, and there'll be occasional access to unreleased videos and blooper type reels, or just videos I just thought were crap or never finished. Once in a while I'll put that type of stuff up. And you get access to the emojis. We have 6 custom emojis right now, and once we get a couple more people, we'll get a 7th custom emoji. So those are the main perks. Then the Kurogan Citizen, which is the one level up, has all the prior perks. Plus, I was going to do a live stream at least once a month just for Kuroga citizens. And presumably, if we don't get above 10, which I have a hard time thinking we will, everybody would be able to come on StreamYard if they wanted. We could just basically do like a conference call more than it wouldn't be a live stream so much as a conference call via StreamYard that we can all talk or whatever. And then if you wanted to pay the big bucks, which I don't expect anybody to, then you get all the previous stuff plus a private monthly sit down, which is just me and you, and possibly Mama Pray if you would like her to be there. And we can talk for a bit, just, over StreamYard personally, if you've got anything you want to talk about. On the other hand, though, as I've told people, if you ever needed to talk, don't feel like you have to pay me $50. We can talk, contact me on Twitter or something. I'm not using this as a gateway to my friendship or something. I have a lot of people I talk with, not every day, but fairly often.
Or if you really need to talk to Bird of Prey, just send him a deer bop.
I'm sorry, Wes. What would you say?
I said, or if you really need to get a hold of you, just send you a deer bop.
Yeah, or a deer bop, of course, is a way of getting a hold of me. I'm sorry, Sis O'Prey. What did you say?
So you heard it here, everyone. For $5 a month, you get access to Bird's crap. I mean, unfinished videos.
Basically, you get bird crap for $5 a month.
Wow,
that's a great way of putting it, Wes. I will steal that. Dee Dee Myers says, Bird of Prey Qapla, how are you and your whole family and Sassy doing on this fine, wonderful Saturday? Dee Dee, so far, so good. And thank you for asking. Sassy was a little jealous of Charlie. Yeah, Charlie had some toys, and so Sassy thought they were her toys, and Sassy wanted her toys, but they weren't her toys. They were Charlie's toys. She thought she was being teased.
Sassy.
Dee Dee says 5 minutes or less to blast off in Karoga country. And I was pretty much on time today. And I hailed Wesley. Hector says, excuse me, but I have a very hard time believing the premise of this movie. The work of a cowboy in space would be really difficult. You can't herd cows to pasture. No space in space. I think he means no air in space, and no cows in space, and no pasture in space. Any of those would have been correct. And the prospect of zero-G mating of a bull with a cow would be at the time hilarious and dangerous. These are all good points, Hector. And you know what? I'm starting to suspect this was not a documentary, but a work of fiction. Wes, he says, countdown, go. And that's, I assume, when I hit the countdown. And he says, movie go. No, movie is going to take another couple minutes, Wes, while we read the chat. Countdown, go again. Bradley Briggs, up Bradley, Qapla. Josh Reed says, Wesley, Bird of Prey is never on time. You know that, but I was on time. And Wesley says, I will make him be on time. Wow.
You were on time today.
Thank you.
That's because I was here.
That's true. Josh Street says, Lore looked great before Bird of Prey took Lore and dropped Lore off near Anti-Tricker's house. Anti-Tricker Super Chat number 17, cheap bleach. You have to ask Anti-Tricker for that. He will honor Super Chats, I promise. So just tell him that you gave me the money and you need him to play the Super Chat. Tell him Bird sent you. It was okay. And Joseph Patrick, greetings from the future. Hello, Charlie. Are you coming to sit with me?
I don't know. I just need to get my hair.
Oh, Charlie is pulling Sisso Prey's hair. Thank you, Joseph. Resolute Germ, hail all. Hi, all. Qapla, Resolute Germ.
Interesting.
Star Trek Nitpickers, Qapla, Star Trek Nitpickers. Hi, Charlie.
You've been looking at you.
Yeah, you are. You're looking at Uncle Joey?
Yeah.
Jeff Franklin says, greetings to the future, Joseph. Richie Poole, hello world, hello Richie Poole. Sisso Price, hello to Richie Poole.
Richie Poole.
Hey.
How you doing?
Custom greeting.
Richie Poole.
Yeah, Charlie, say hi.
Thank you. I slept in that lovely pack and play.
Oh, the pack and play, yes.
Slept so good, except from 2 a.m. to 4:30 a.m.
Yeah.
But other than 2 a.m. to 4:30 a.m., I slept so good in that pack and play.
Charlie loves his pack and play. Thank you, Richie. Josh Street and everyone else who sent stuff for Charlie. Josh Street says, remember when the movie starts, if you want Bird of no, I'm not even going to read it, Josh Street. I'm not even going to read it anymore. Not even going to read it. Joseph says, Bird of Prey, do not want to complain, but I was the first channel member. You were the first member, Joseph? Well, there you go. Sorry. I guess YouTube is putting it in the wrong order. So Joseph was the first member. Carlo was third. Now it makes sense. Bradley Briggs says, as a friend of Kuroga, you get access to the nuclear launch codes. You wish.
Wow.
You wish.
Wow.
And Joseph put in the sassy emoji, but I can't see it on StreamYard. And 47 Yorktown put in the no anti-tracker emoji, but I can't see that on StreamYard either. Resolute says, way to sell that Kurogan governor level. I know, Resolute. I'm just too honest. I'm not a salesman. Okay, I never pretended to be. John DeMarco says, hello, everyone. Qapla, John. Bradley Briggs says, if I ever come into some huge sum of money, I'm going to donate enough to you, anti-tracker and track yards to cause someone to have a heart attack. Well, thank you so much, Bradley. I'll pass on the heart attack, but I'll take the money.
I mean, can we pick who has the heart attack?
Yeah, Mom probably might get the heart attack. Yeah.
But I'd like to pick who gets the heart attack.
Josh Sisso probably wants to pick who gets the heart attack. Wow, that's morbid. Josh Street wants Dear Bops, which we're not going to do today. John DeMarco says, how are you feeling, Bird? Pretty good, John. Pretty good. Past the fourth stone. It is what it is. The Intended says the pitch for this movie was Zephyrin Cochran plus Dirty Harry plus Jim Rockford plus U.S. Marshal plus Sergeant Oddball from Kelly's Heroes in Space. I can see it. I could see that as a screen pitch meeting. Dee Dee says, anytime Bird of Prey, it's been my pleasure. Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. And we got a comment from Facebook. Carlo says, hi, I hope everyone's welcome to be. Very cool, Carlo. I guess he couldn't make it on YouTube, but he said sends his hellos from Facebook. And we do simulcast Sinema Saturdays on both Facebook and Twitch, in addition to YouTube. Just a heads up. Not that I want anybody to go there, but it is there if you needed to. Josh Street wants Dear Sassy. Bradley Briggs is like a flying brick, huh? Richie Poole says, yay, hello, Sisso Prey. Star Trek Nitpicker says, just reading, Mulgrew will be Janeway, not someone else. She says she will be at the helm, metaphorically, I'm sure. Yeah, that really confuses me, is how she's going to fit in to Prodigy. Dee Dee Myers says, hello, Resolute Germ in 47 Yorktown. And Jeff Franklin says, remember when... Oh, God damn it, Jeff. Remember when the movie starts, if you want Birdo Prey to read your comments, put Birdo Prey in the comments, so Birdo Prey will read your Birdo Prey comments. Well, just put Birdo Prey in every comment, so Birdo Prey will read them, and Birdo Prey won't fall asleep in the movie. Wesley puts in a bunch of emojis. They never show up now in StreamYard. Resolute says hello to Dee Dee. Wesley is going to spam the emojis. That's fine, Wes. Go ahead. You should spam the emojis. I mean, I don't know if YouTube will ban you, but you could try. Richie Pools is Bird of Prey. All your emojis, Sassy's is out of all your emojis, Sassy is my favorite. Wow, that's by design, Richie Pool. Sassy's my favorite. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a Charlie emoji one day. Wesley puts in Sassy plus chilling cat and chilling with dog. The Intendant is laughing. Jeff Franklin says, watch the movie in the streaming room. Yes, thank you. I forgot to say that. If you don't have your own copy of this movie, head on over to the screening room at birdoprey5.com/SR, lowercase. We watched the movie there. We are paused 30 seconds into the movie. So if you have your own copy, you gotta go to 30 seconds and pause it. We're a little further in than most movies on the pause. This was the first point where on the screenshots, I actually had a non-blank picture. So yeah, 30 seconds in. Jay Street says, Bird, you love flying or like a flying brick. Well, I do love flying. If the fact that I fly like a brick, that's just, it's just extra. Reggie Pools likes the cat in the box emoji too. Well, that one isn't mine. That's just a normal emoji. And Josh says, if you want to follow Bird on Twitch, thank you for the Twitch link. I really don't do anything on Twitch that I don't do on YouTube as of now, but there's always a chance I might. So I would say don't hesitate to subscribe. No, Twitch it's a different streaming platform. It's where gamers mostly stream. So yeah. So if you do have Twitch and you want to subscribe, it would be appreciated. But my main focus is YouTube. I'm not really moving to Twitch or anything like that. So don't worry about that yet. So with that, guys, unless there's anything else you guys want to say before we start, I'm going to get ready to start the movie.
My internet's acting up a little bit, and I'm going to have to get ready for work in the middle of the movie, so I'm just going to step down.
Oh, okay.
But thanks for inviting me, though.
No problem. Thanks for coming by.
It's good to see you, Wesley.
See you guys around. I'll be lurking in the background somewhere.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. How am I going to do this? I gotta pop out the YouTube chat and put that over here. And now I've got to put the StreamYard behind it. There we go. Put the YouTube chat. I know you guys can't see any of this happening. Just give me a second. YouTube chat in front. And now I'm going into my screening room, which is a third browser. Awesome. Awesome. Resolute Germ says only gamers and thoughts stream on Twitch, Bird of Prey. Which one are you? Well, I'm trying to break the mold, Resolute. I'm trying to break the mold and just make it another streaming place. But if I had to guess, I would guess I'm closer to a thought, since I'm not a gamer really. Even when I play games, it's people come to watch me for my looks, not so much for playing the game, I'm told. And Wesley puts in a sassy picture. Sassy says, "Oh, absolutely. Absolutely." Okay, so we're going to get ready to play. I'm going to count down from 5, and I will hit play on both the screening room and the thumbnail pictures every 10 seconds will show up on YouTube, so you can follow along with where we are in the movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we got some guitar music. Space Cowboys. Without the line in the A for some reason. Josh reads
reasons.
Yes, definitely. 1958. Josh Street says, Bird of Prey, we want to see Sassy in space. I don't think Sassy wants to go to space. Most dogs that went to space didn't come back alive.
Porthos did.
Yeah, okay. Most dogs in the U.S. space program didn't come back alive. In Star Trek, that's different.
Okay.
That's make-believe. So we got a old-time plane, 1958 plane. Is it in black and white on purpose? I guess so. Why would they show it in black and white?
I've not seen this film, so I don't know if they purposely did this part in black and white.
I know most of the film is in color. There it goes. It just colorized. No, it didn't colorize. God damn. I don't remember. Star Trek Nitpicker says, some people call me the Space Cowboy. Some call me the Gangster of Love. Some people call me Maurice. Ah, he sees the moon. In 1958, you didn't know you were going to the moon. Among the stars. Yes, he's singing Fly Me to the Moon. Was the song new? The song might have been new in 1958. Josh reaches bird of prey. U.S. used monkeys. It was the USSR that used dogs. Yeah, and the dogs didn't come back. The dogs were never meant to come back.
Fly Me to the Moon was written in 1954.
So it was still a relatively new song. Hector says bird of prey. It was past becomes black and white before the Tang boilers eat it. No, it was the bed. It was the bed. It wasn't buzzing. It was just making noise.
They lost a wing.
That looks like me flying. See, these were some of the best test pilots in the military. They didn't fly any better than I did. That wouldn't happen.
Always wanted to try skydiving.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I was never somebody who wanted to try skydiving. And then when I got sick and I was in the nursing home, I met a full paraplegic. And he had gone skydiving recently. And then it hit me. If I was like that, I probably wouldn't mind skydiving either. What's the worst that's going to happen? I know that's not the politically correct thing to say, but I think at some point you do it because you just don't care.
Well, I hope they don't have to pay for that plane.
They should dock them for the plane.
You wanted to feel food? Yeah.
Oof! Punch in the
Ouch.
face. That's called a Turtistani hello. Break it up here. Don't have to get out the fire hose. John Street says, low bird of prey, you're older than you let on, and you're flying a military jet in 1958.
That was 75. Pulling this off.
Just how old are you, Bird?
Younger than Anti-Tracker. That's all you need to know.
That's not too hard to do, Bird. So
You guys are planning a surprise from recording.
Just in time. The best shipping method. Note the flag only has 48 stars. Correct for the time period. Josh Street says, bird of prey, everyone is younger than Anti-Tracker since Anti-Tracker is older than dirt. Resolute is not saying much as Anti-Tracker is older than Christ. Project Daedalus. Mission accomplished.
Sit up. You know,
Wow. Hmm. I don't think the monkey would stand that would stand that still.
Well
Shake her
trained.
hand. So the first astronaut was a woman. I didn't know that.
That's news to me too.
Did that monkey make it up successfully? I wonder if that's real. Present day, aka 20 years ago.
Yep.
Look at those CRT monitors.
Well, according to Richie, we've now entered Oz.
We've entered what?
Oz. He says when they get to Oz, it'll turn to color.
Josh reaches bird of prey 48 stars since Hawaii joined in 1959 on Friday, August 21st. Didn't Alaska join the same time? So Russian satellite is a Russian satellite is going to crash into the Earth.
Yeah.
Hawaii was the 50th.
Right. Okay. So Alaska came before Hawaii.
Yes.
Richie
Same
fools
year.
his bird of prey. We find out what happens to the monkey in the series Space Force.
When that was 2 years ago on Facebook, I know, but that
Uh-oh. Not just a communication satellite. It's the communication. Wesley says, bird of prey, a monkey is not a woman, it's female. Only humans can be men or women.
Wesley has a point.
And John Streets is bird of prey, Alaska, 1959, Saturday, January 3rd. Thank you.
like, yeah, she wrote 65. They seem to be singing Saturday CHRO, and it didn't seem to be her with the six. And that's why do you keep with that one?
Uh-oh.
You're gonna where you are from you retire.
I could put a price on it.
What price would you put on it, Bird?
$1 million.
Yes, I know.
Seems about right.
Our people of retirement age and trying to predict exactly when they go. Very interesting for other people.
Thought his name was Zephyrin.
They were basically three months. Babies.
I guess that's the way Russians communicate, said Resolute Term. Richie pulls a bird of prey. Arizona became the 48th state on February 14th, 1912. I knew that one. Well, I knew when it was the 48th state.
Yes, it joined on Valentine's Day. And I lived in Arizona on its centennial.
Very cool.
Yeah. Celebrated all year long.
The reason they not pay is because the footsteps right now, $7.
Like there's not a manual open. Um,
Where did you say you have
he did it on purpose.
Oh, you have taken yours, taking his. Right, you can't take both. If he was alive, he could get his, he could get mine.
Yeah, you don't hear the door opening. Robert Rose Jr. says hello today. Bird of Prey, Mama Prey, and Sassy. The Astronaut Farmer is also a good movie. Thank you. Yes. I was trying to bang my wife.
When you figure in what would be loose. Okay.
Is she the woman from Galaxy Quest?
Yes, I think she is.
Even the hair is similar.
Yeah, I was trying to rack my brain trying to figure out where I knew her from.
Even the way you hold his mouth. We could. But it's just you will not. It's clear for the rules. That's what this.
Hmm.
I know the.
It doesn't really work like that.
Okay. I mean, these have to say one Thomas, but okay. No problem.
Russian.
Yeah, his form of appointment. 29. Okay. I see.
Where is it orbiting? It's orbiting Earth.
Not the moon?
He wants to dance. Yeah, look at that. Oh, we're for the swim.
What's it worth to you, NASA?
Swimming. Sign language. Yeah. Sign language.
Oh, it was him who made the monkey thing. They do work for Gerson.
Yeah, well, you don't want to sit with dancing. Okay, grandma did. Oh, okay. You want to do the waltz? Okay.
Your country.
Yeah. That music often, that usually what they put.
Wow, he's still a little bitter. He's still a little bitter about the monkey.
Nah.
Oh. Dare you call Clint Eastwood not a team player? Richie Poole says, is that other woman, Barbara Babcock from Star Trek fame, Plato's stepchildren? I want to know. She looks like a Vulcan with that pixie haircut.
No, that's not the same actress from
No.
Galaxy Quest. No.
But she has the look.
Yeah, she does certainly have the look. Missy Pyle played the actress or the character on Galaxy Quest.
Gotcha.
This is Marcia Harden in this film.
What changed his mind? Looking at a picture?
Yeah, well, do they get them like, you know? I don't know. Alexa, they
So, Mamo Pray asked Alexa if dogs are born with teeth, since it appears Charlie might be teething already. Oh, he's going to use his way to get up into space. It's
Bradley Briggs says kids can have teeth when they're born. Yes.
yes, kids can. They don't usually. They were asking about dogs. I'm guessing dogs could, puppies might, but generally they don't either. So, stop calling it a design flaw. I think he's a red. You commie? Yeah, you don't know. Oof. Clock's ticking and he's only getting older.
That's telling them.
Yes, sir, you're under arrest. That was pretty quick. And if they don't, what are you not going to send them? Who are you kidding? Well, what about that part in writing? Yeah. I guess it wasn't that big a deal. Wow.
Didn't prepare too well.
No. Just let him go. Church dismissed. You all pass.
Yeah. Text here and there, and then no answer, so I just text here and like
Glad tithings. How about actual tithings? A flock.
It's more than one word.
So this is the montage as they get the team back together. Hello, LDG Pixels. Qapla. Bridgie Pool wants to give Sissel Prey a microphone. She doesn't really want to talk that much.
Everyone would love to hear her, though.
What is that supposed to mean? Bradley says she's talking a lot, and all we can hear is a swarm of bees. Oh, is it that loud? Oh, they stopped now. Sorry about that. I would have
That's
muted.
okay.
Dementia.
Oh, so it is in writing.
That's why he wanted it in writing.
Richie Poole says, "Hey, I was enjoying hearing Sister Oprah in the background." Smiley face.
It's a sad smiley face.
Oh,
No, I didn't
is.
send her out, Richie Poole. She's getting ready to leave. Uh, I could fly people and give them scary rides. How do I get that job?
You already have that job.
Crazy. No, he's just demonstrating Kurogan flight patterns. If he can land, I can land.
Well, half your landings are crashes. Oh.
Oh, nasty.
Oh.
Oh, God. You'd think he'd keep a squeegee or something. Wow. He loves her and being on the ground. Josh Streets is bird of prey. So at the end, he's going to crash. I don't know. Yeah, nobody believes this. Aw.
Oh.
Aw, dead wife. Is he really going to take no for an answer? Oh, wow. Yeah. See, he's most like Clint Eastwood. Wow. Wasn't that convenient? He really didn't realize that was that guy. Josh uses bird of prey. If there is no crash, then he's not showing how Kurogans fly.
Got a point, Josh Street.
Robert Rose Jr. would like to see barnstorming and wing walking make a comeback. Well, would you? I don't think you can jump on a trampoline in space. No, you really couldn't.
It would be hours on Friday, we'll be back to see. Okay, her. Well, that was about that. So. Between that, you don't ever have to laundry, but between that.
Oh, now he gets he's dead.
I'm just saying. If we gave.
Wow. Yeah, if they made this a little 20 years later, they'd all be dead. And if they weren't, they'd be Me Too'd.
So his name is Anytime?
I guess so.
Okay.
The Ruskies. The glass of vodka is always half empty. Hey, comrades.
Look at that, Danny.
Hi, so Frey. Oh, Charlie, you ready to leave, Charlie? I'm rubbing the belly. Oh, he's smiling. He's smiling. Yay.
Yeah, kick that coat. Keep that.
Spank him. Okay, Charlie. Goodbye, Charlie.
I'm gonna eat my.
Bye, Charlie.
Everybody's saying goodbye to Charlie online.
He's saying goodbye to them.
He's saying goodbye, everybody.
Bye, Sisopre.
Take care, sis. What could this little problem be? I wonder. Could it be that there's cryogenically frozen Supermen on this satellite? Is that why it's so big? 72 augments?
Don't cross your streams, Bird.
Those astronauts must be pissed. Why is his voice so familiar?
He played the president on Stargate SG-1.
Oh, right. Doesn't look like the president.
Bradley Briggs says, yes, he did.
I didn't say he didn't. I just said that he doesn't look like he did, does he? Oh no, it looks weird. Josh means is no bird of prey. You're crossing your streams and you'll get Ghostbusters 2016 Crystal Skulls movie.
No one wants to see that film.
Yeah. That came with.
And obviously, everybody knows the Russians stole it. Yeah. Wasn't this already the deal? Oh, jeez. We don't need to see this. Oh boy.
It's backing up.
You would think they would have had changed those up by now. I think new ones they do change. Dead. Everybody's dead. Everybody you ever knew is dead. Everybody but you four.
They're special.
Josh reaches Bird of Prey. You could change this movie characters with Anti-Tracker, Captain Foley, Laurie Loaded, and Bird of Prey, and it would be just as funny.
Probably be
It probably
funnier.
would. You know, what were you saying, Jeff?
It'd probably be funnier.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially with you, Bird. You're
Especially with
hysterical.
me, since I can't run.
Well, you're hysterical too.
Anti-Tracker and Captain Foley having to put my arms around their shoulders and run, make it look like I'm running between them.
Oh, Wesley has to go to work. He's saying
Take
goodbye.
care, Wes. Have a good day at work. And remember, whenever you need that note, just let me know. I'll fax your manager. Get you
Take care,
excused.
Wesley.
I'll tell him you tested positive. He'll get you out of work for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Not saying what you're testing positive for.
No, I won't say that. I'll say that is, HIPAA violation. I can only confirm that you did test positive. But I cannot confirm what you tested positive for. So it's not lying. Yes, if I was in the movie, I'd still have an electric wheelchair, Wes. Although once I got into space, I could get rid of the wheelchair. So that would be pretty cool.
Come, Sassy. Want me to take the laundry out the front? Yeah.
I hate Insure. They tried to make me drink it at the hospital. I tried. I was like, F this. No.
I have never tasted it.
Wesley says, Berto Frey, did I test positive for being a nerd? You might have, Wes. I can only discuss it with you in private. What's she? Yeah, you don't think the alarm should be going off or something? Wow.
Stay. Stay.
Richie Poole says, try not anti-tracker. Do or do not. There is no try.
Apparently, that's one of your quotes, Bird.
I wasn't that Yoda?
I don't know.
I always thought
Richie
that was a
saying
pretty
it's
stupid
yours.
quote. I mean, of course there's try. Why would there be no try?
Richie wants to know if he's still hearing Sister O'Prey in the background.
No, Sis O'Prey has left the building.
I think we might have heard Mom O'Prey.
Yeah, you heard Mom O'Prey a minute ago as she was going out to help Sis O'Prey. But they're both officially out of the house right now. The Uber has come to pick up Sis O'Prey. Hmm. Who are these people randomly coming in to look at how they're doing?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
We've never seen it move this fast. Oh, a claw game. I will be right back. Oh, Robert Rose says, yes, Bird of Prey. Yoda did say that in The Empire Strikes Back. There is no try but do. There's also the Jedi that don't do absolutes, although go figure. Yeah, I gotta be on Yoda. While a fun character, didn't make the most sense. Richie Pools has looked at his previous comment. That would be funny, Bird of Prey, if you strapped anti-tracker to the back of like Yoda Oh, if I strapped anti-trigger to my back like Yoda and Luke in Empire Strikes Back, I get it. Still, Yoda, not the smartest person in sci-fi. Spock would put him to shame. I'll be right back.
Okay, Bird, we'll be right here. Retirement home. Wow. Ooh, things are getting out of hand.
Or that Turtistani hello. Jaloja, Richie, yes.
Bird, you really don't want to mimic Discovery.
Wasn't trying.
It sounded like it to me.
Jaloja is from Orville.
No.
Oh, Turtistani hello.
Yes.
Hmm. Springtime says, Bird of Prey, will you ever watch MAGA Force? What's MAGA Force? If
I wonder
it's
if he means Megaforce. Wasn't there a movie called Megaforce?
I don't know, not that I've heard. If it's an anime, I'll tell you probably not. Although Wesley did want me to do one, but then he said he would do it, so I don't know. Josh Reed says, tolerate Bird of Prey, loves Discovery. Oh, wait, late? Too late. Bird of Prey loves Discovery and has a life-size cutout of Burnham.
All right. Hang on.
That looks like one of my landings.
Look. Let's see the mix.
Yeah,
definitely.
Exactly. Yeah, but you landed. Richie Fools says, Bird of Prey. I am forcing myself to watch STD season 2. At 4 episodes in, this is absolutely horrible. Much worse than season 1, and season 1 is awful. There was one
Wow.
episode I didn't hate in season 2.
I thought season 2 was an improvement.
It was an improvement till the end. Then it got very bad very quickly.
Oh, I agree with you. Wow,
Yeah,
I
you know
agree
what,
with
Richie?
Bird.
If you're only fewer episodes in, you're seeing the best of season 2.
I didn't care a whole lot for the first episode, but after that it got better until the end.
Wait, there's no stall on the shuttle. The shuttle has no engines. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it glides to a landing.
Yeah, you can't put a glider into a stall. I don't think. Unless there's a pilot here who wants to challenge that. I think he reprogrammed the simulation.
Oh my
Josh
God,
says, yes, you can.
he
Lack
pulled
of
a Kirk.
airspeed to springtime. Springtime says, Bird of Prey. What did you think of the USS Titan and the Luna class that is now canon? I loved it. It was I don't know that it's necessarily canon because I don't necessarily subscribe to the fact that that Lower Decks is canon. But I loved the Titan. It looked great. I wish there were more ships like it. Afraid of needles. When I was 17. It's not.
That's funny, you're-
Women didn't go to college in those days. I would agree, nitpickers. Lower Decks, not canon. Richie Poole says Pike is not a good captain. Lorca was much better till he was revealed to be a mirror Lorca. Everyone else is behaving like spoiled children. And they're going to be doing the same in season 3. I can already tell. The intended says Kurtzman says Disco will run for years. Well, 3 years is years, so it's certainly true.
Yeah, technically.
Technically true. Yeah, Robert Rose says poor Riker, never given command of the Enterprise. Only that brief time during Best of Both Worlds. This is a very convenient romance.
Movies typically do that.
Does she know that the wife's dead? Or is she just like, I don't care?
I think she knows. Wow, what a high headline.
The ripe stuff.
It's fake news.
Springtime, says Bird of Prey. My view is that, like the animated series characters and ships and the T-88s from Lower Decks are canon, just not the episodes per se, aka yesteryear, just saying. Springtime, says Bird of Prey, it would be in their official records. Yeah, I know it would, but that doesn't mean anything. Who reads the official records? Josh Street says, Bird of Prey, you're forgetting the time when Worf was jumping from dimension to dimension. There were a few Enterprise Ds where Riker were in command. Yeah, and in those universes, Picard had died during the Borg incident. But in the prime timeline, or the main timeline, whatever you want to call it, Riker doesn't get command to keep command. Although in All Good Things, in that alternate future, Riker took the Enterprise. He had to become an admiral to get it, but he got it as an admiral. But in that universe, the Enterprise D never got destroyed. They all got famous.
Always liked Jay Leno.
I like him better than the people today, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, absolutely.
Springtime, says Bird of Prey. She is probably the official NASA homewrecker and is looking for old vulnerable men. She probably was hoping his wife was still alive. Wow. Why is she laughing so much?
Ouch.
Did they fall asleep?
Did they pull a bird?
Oh, he's trying to figure out how it did it. Nice. Wow. Means you're not going up. You son of a bitch.
Yes.
The vice president isn't the head of anything except the Senate. Oof.
Hmm.
And that would stop him from going up.
Didn't pass physical.
Springtime, says Bird of Prey. She is into old men who are vulnerable. Even without an emergency, she was probably planning on destroying their lives. So that kind of makes the whole more than you know statement completely stupid. Springtime is a Bird of Prey. In real life, they had the 90s and 2000s astronauts on hand who were familiar with Skylab and familiar with the space shuttle. One more foot, he would have been in space. You can get radiation in space.
You can get radiation just flying.
Yeah. Yeah, not much. Springtime's is Bird of Prey. My fan theory is that NASA knows that there is one-way mission and they just use some expendable and naive astronauts because NASA didn't want to send their better older astronauts. Making out under the airplane again. Bradley Briggs was Bird of Prey. My theory is this shit actually happened, and they made a movie about it so they could say you saw that in a movie. Like Wormhole Extreme.
I was just thinking the Stargate.
Yeah, perfect cover mission.
Oh yeah.
Mission, cover up, whatever. That's like Star Trek. They just designed it so it would be a cover. Springtime's is Bird of Prey. She sabotaged the Russian space station so she could be this poor end this poor man's marriage. I mean, that seemed like the most logical thing. The guy wasn't going to die in 30 days.
But would it affect his ability to do the mission? That's the question.
Shouldn't. Oh, hell, 92 hours. He'll be fine. Oh. All these NASA women waiting around to go out with these older dudes. Springtime's is Bird of Prey. I like how this movie shows NASA's been a place of sin and mayhem. Wow. Man, I do miss that space shuttle. Yeah, it's nice when the rockets come back and land, but
It's not as beautiful.
No. Amen. Richie Rules says, isn't the space shuttle awesome? Yes. Yes, it was. Springtime's was Bird of Prey. In the original version of this movie, they all die, and she is put in jail for sabotaging and working. I don't think that's true. Boom.
Where's that little NASA robot?
Max or Jinx? Jinx.
Jinx, yeah.
Yeah. Jinx put whoever into space. So they still think it's a communication satellite at this point. I mean, of course it's a communication satellite. What else would it be?
Couldn't be anything else.
No, you got to trust the Russians.
Well,
yeah, Max was the
Droga
kid.
does,
Sorry,
so-
Richie. Springtime's is Bird of Prey. You really can't be bringing up Space Camp in front of Nephew Prey or Mama Prey. That will give them nightmares. Resolute says Russians are not the ones lying. Well, the guy originally called it a communication satellite was Russian. They're not the only ones lying. I thought there was a young guy supposed to be flying. I don't understand. Wasn't that woman
Yep.
at the Space Center? Now she's in Houston?
Must have beamed to Houston.
Richie Poole says, have you unilaterally decided on next week's movie? Yes, it's My Cousin Vinny. We're going to hear all about Marissa Tomei's ticking biological clock. See if fisheye lens makes the Earth looks round.
I was waiting for that.
I had to.
Just push him out of the way. Welcome, question of Trek.
Qapla, question of track. If you want to watch the movie, it's at the screening room. The address is scrolling across the bottom of the screen now.
I'll put that into the text chat.
Thank you.
There we go.
That arm is made in Canada, eh? Springtime, says Bird of Prey. Because her Mark wife is dead, she has to cover up her latest sick of home destroying. So she lied to them about the satellite actually being a nuclear weapon station.
Her lack of home destroying.
Oh, her
I
lack
think.
of home destroying. My bad. Yes, that would make more sense. That's no moon. Oh, wait.
It's
That's
a
no
space
communication
station.
satellite.
Oh.
Look at those fancy graphics.
That link didn't work? Question of Trek.
Birdoprey5.com/SR.
It's working for me.
What the hell is going on?
Try that one, question of Trek.
You can go to birdoprey5.com and scroll down to the screening room link. But it's gonna fire a phaser at them or something.
Josh Street says, that's no spaceship. That's Burdolactus coming to eat the Earth. Thank you, Richie. Richie says that link worked for him. Thank you, Intendant.
No, you can't pull it in.
Hi, Richie. Can you hear me?
Hello, Richie Poole.
And thank you, Josh Street. Josh also confirms that the link works.
Pflugerville, message me on Twitter. You know what? I'm just going to put the link in chat at this point. People want to come up. People want to come up. Feel free. It should work. Just please make sure that you have headphones or you mute yourself when you're not talking so this movie sound doesn't come through.
I'll be right back, Bird.
Okay, Jeff. Welcome, Fluger.
I was just giving you. I was just kicking you. I really didn't need to come up.
That's fine. No reason. No reason you can't. You ever seen the movie before?
I have, but not for a long time, and I don't have the screening room on either. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm just watching the highlights on your.
Well, Clint Eastwood just took a spacesuit to go out. And
that was what's his face? Rockford Files. Oh, crap.
James Gardner.
Yes. Oh.
Springtime's is Bird of Prey. Wolf 359 was an inside job. Yep. Keep telling people. And Springtime has come up to the chat. Hello, Springtime. Qapla.
Hello.
So you know the truth about Wolf 359?
And
I know that there are various theories out there.
Springtime.
We all know Picard was involved.
That's true.
Yeah, I've seen this movie when it came out, but the more you find out about NASA, the less sense it actually makes.
Hello, Ensign Ricky. Welcome.
Inside job. Inside job.
Hey,
Hi,
there's
Ensign
Ricky. Oh, cool.
Yeah, that episode is probably made a new
movie. I go to work. Just finished up the scripting for my video, so now I got to start downloading assets.
Very cool.
And then I start on the next video.
And they don't lock it? There's no key? If I was going to make a secret nuclear space station, I'd at least put a key.
Wouldn't they
want
wonder
the
why it's so
Americans
big?
just walking in?
Bird, I think Richie Poole wanted to geology all over you.
I hope not.
What?
So.
Oh, hey, and Bird, how are the Stones?
Well, there's been 4 so far. I hope it's the last, but I honestly have no way of knowing.
Hope you're doing okay.
So far, I'm okay. It only hurts, as it goes from the kidney to the bladder. After that, it's really not painful. So all I can say for right now is the stones are either in the kidneys or the bladder. They're not in transit yet.
Well, you have 4 of them. So
I've passed 4 of them.
You have one
3 more than I usually pass at any given time.
One more, and you'll have a whole band.
Yeah,
pretty much.
But seriously, Bird of Prey, if you want to check out a bad 80s movie that stars one of the cast members from the motion picture, The Indian Woman, check out Megaforce. You won't be disappointed in the cheese.
I'm not really looking for bad movies. I look for good movies, to be honest. Sometimes we have fun with bad movies like Indiana Jones, but generally I try to like good movies.
Of course, he's kidding about Indiana Jones.
Well, I know Crystal Skull is your favorite movie so far, but most of them disagree.
The most epic movie ever.
I hate that fucking movie so much.
It's the bestest ever.
Shia LaBeouf was confirmed to have gone into cryogenic freeze and was part of the operation to destroy that innocent fleet at Wolf 359, I tell you.
Inside Job. Wolf 359.
Seriously, as Star Trek fans, I just want to know how long until we get an actual, well thought out, strictly a fan theory, like what the actual inside job theory would be in universe for Wolf 359, as a like a la 9/11.
I'm assuming it was the 9/11,
Yeah,
parody,
it was. But I'm
as
just like
to
wondering, like, what would
what
the actual
logic?
theory be? Yeah.
Well, that the Federation manufactured the Borg so that they would go back into making weapons and battleships.
Do you guys want to hear my actual headcanon theory like that? I think it's a myth. People bring up the Defiant and how Cisco says, responds to Kira saying, I thought the Federation didn't build warships. I thought that was just her point of view, and he just didn't feel like going into a long lecture about shipbuilding philosophy. Like, oh yeah, desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yep. That's how they do it.
I mean, I would hear about it but not now.
Yeah, we're not on an open line.
We do an open line stream. Sounds perfect. Would love to hear it.
Urchi Pool says the truth about Wolf 359. Michael Burnham is her Red Angel suit. Not sure what that means.
That mission control woman, I'm pretty sure she was involved somehow.
You son of a bitch.
Wouldn't they have noticed that has to be like the world's largest communication satellite, even for the Russians?
You think they would notice something that large being launched?
I didn't say, how did they not know? And how did they not know that this was going to get out once he got up there?
Like I said, it's not a bad movie. It's just some of the premise starts collapsing once you actually put some thought into it. Like, that's a big satellite.
Is it set of Star Trek? You think you can override a jam?
Star Trek, what?
That you can open the panel and override a locked door?
Override a locked door.
Yeah, just shoot it with a phaser.
What was their plan if this fixing option didn't work?
Josh reads his bird of prey. The military side of Starfleet wanted to build more military style ships. Yeah, that's basically what we were going with.
Your poor movie got side railed dirt and bird.
Do not lock on.
I blame myself.
It's kind of funny.
I gotta plug it in.
I mean, seriously, what was their backup plan?
Oh, at least he had himself tied.
That would have been an awkward conversation. One of you is not going to make it anyway, so here's the explosive device. You know what to do.
Yeah,
that was her
look
mission.
at how big this thing is moving. If they could make something that transformed like that in space. Uh-oh. Why is it
Uh-oh.
falling?
Oh, it's getting ready to fire.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not good. Disconnect. Get the hell away from it.
I think privately NASA figured this mission is actually going a lot better than they thought.
Disconnect the arm and Jesus Christ, people. What are you waiting for?
I think realistically, it's not meant for quick disconnects.
I would have tried. I would have started. I mean, okay, if you break the arm, but at least disconnect it, fly away.
You have to remember the
Might
space
break
shuttle.
off, but
The space shuttle was designed by real life space cowboys.
The satellite. That's it. Now you're all going to die on re-entry.
Yep, just lost the arm.
That thing would be sticking out the back of the
This thing happened
shuttle on the way
before
down.
Columbia
You're such a
disaster. If this happened after Columbia, if this movie happened after Columbia,
Oh, there'd be no way it'd ever get released.
yeah.
I guarantee you.
Are there really just regular fire extinguishers on the space shuttle? That seems that doesn't seem correct.
I doubt it because
All
of
that
the
particle in
issue.
the air, it would never
No.
settle because of no gravity.
No, I think
It
it
would
would
die.
contaminate the air.
And look at it's going down because they had to film it in gravity.
Yep. Yep, according to NASA, this is going way better than we thought.
Yeah, they forgot to wear their masks.
Here's a question. Why didn't they just try to shoot down the satellite?
I don't think they had that ability at the time. Plus, when you shoot a satellite, you create tons and tons of space debris.
What year? Oh, it's 2000. Okay.
Yeah.
And again, wouldn't they have briefed the crew about what the actual mission was?
Well, they would have if they had known. I mean, this whole theory that they would let them get up there that far and not know what they were really going to is just ridiculous.
I mean, like I said, jokes aside, that's like too big of a satellite, and the Russians didn't make large satellites. I'm a space buff, and
Well, they did have their version of the space shuttle. It flew twice, I think. Once or twice.
it flew once unmanned.
But that thing was like 5 times the, the mass of a space shuttle the way it looks.
Yeah. I mean, it
It
did have
was
a
huge.
it did have a bigger. The Russian one did have a slightly bigger cargo area than the U.S. space shuttle, but not that much bigger.
My understanding is that the Buran was actually more advanced because it could fly unmanned, and it was.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it basically had 20 extra years of technology.
Also, it had a different lift system, so it was able to lift more.
Well, when I was a kid and they first put up the space shuttle, your telephone has about 500 times the computing power that they had back then.
Yeah.
In that ship.
Even think about
Well, what
that.
what I was actually referring to is that the space shuttle has its main engines on the back of the
Right,
shuttle
no,
that it never uses in orbit.
No,
But
I was talking tech, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They had more power.
The second time it flew was just a lift system, and it had like its payload strapped to it, like on the side. And that was actually a killer satellite. Do you guys want some movie trivia?
Is it this movie?
It involves this movie, actually.
Sure.
So, how many actors in this movie, in fiction, have been to the moon? If you like sci-fi, you know the answer to this one. This is your nerd test.
I have no idea.
There is a minimum
2.
number. You are correct, Bird.
There we go.
The Donald Sutherland was in Ad Astra.
Bird, did you ever get your nerd card back?
Yeah, kind of.
I gave it back to you. Bird.
And like I said, hopefully that helps. You know, you've seen Ad Astra, and you know about the space pirates.
Space pirates.
Well, the moon pirates.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Jesus. That was terrible. I hated that movie.
I know you were thinking I paid to see Donald Sutherland fight moon pirates, and I did not get my money's worth.
John Street says the true story behind the Borg was Kuroga tried to make a better Chaloja machine for their evil Presidente, Berto Prey 5, but what they built in AI turned Skynet on the Kurogan scientists before traveling to the future, before crashing into Voyager 6, making the Borg and V'ger at the same time.
Well, it sounds very convoluted, Josh Street.
Not to get off topic, but I'm just saying, just wait until the fan theories that are like fanfic come out. No, I just realized William Devane, doesn't he like live in a bunker in real life?
There's no other way.
No other way. But there isn't another way.
Is this the no-win scenario?
Yep. Oh. But it's okay because he has pancreatic cancer, so he wasn't going to live very long anyway.
I thought James Gardner character had pancreatic cancer.
Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah, all circuit boards have onboard LEDs that light up when they're not even connected to anything.
So which one of these actors currently has Kurogan citizenship?
Clint Eastwood, he's Kurogan. He keeps it on the down low, but...
Yeah, sure, Bird.
Yeah. We all know Mission Control Girl has Kurogan citizenship. I'm sorry.
Somebody said hi all in the screening room chat. I don't know who they are.
Possibly for the best.
Yeah. If you can hear this and you're in the screening room, we speak in the YouTube chat mostly. Is that the same oxygen tank from Space Cam?
No, they. I don't think they got the rights to use Max in this unofficial sequel.
Jinx launch Tommy Lee Jones to the moon.
Somebody's typing.
Yeah, it's me. Writing down. Well, you can probably hear my kid typing in the back on this PC.
But who wants to see a Space Camp sequel like they're now all actual astronauts and something, I don't know, goes wrong?
They're all on a one-way trip to the moon, to Mars.
Well, that got dark really fast. I didn't know that they pissed off the government that badly. Yeah, you could probably get Donald Trump to play himself. You know, like he orders them to go to Mars and.
Arena 119. Mars.
You don't aim for the moon, you aim for where the moon's going to be.
Burr, there's a reason he never made it to the Apollo program. It's kind of a dark secret of NASA. I mean, if you actually look at real NASA history, these guys are clearly the D squad. Like, I don't know, John Young was just like way too busy on a side project. He was like, nah, we're going to shoot it down with an ICBM. Now, he was actually a shuttle and Apollo astronaut. I mean, realistically, they would have had people who already knew what they were doing. That's just my rambling about how the backstories don't make any sense in this movie when you actually think about it.
They're all going to die.
The bigger question is, which one of these two actors in real life probably owns their own bunker? I'm just saying, I've seen them in commercials.
Right.
Yeah, like every morning at work, I see William Devane commercials about gold, and I'm like, don't lie to me. You have a bunker.
Question a track. Yes, there is a ravine in Hill Valley, California, named after Clint Eastwood. Actually, yes, it is.
Now, if only Badger could save them.
It's not a flip. Well, it's a flip, but not the flip. Oh, okay. Yep, that's about how I aim to land. Just point the nose down.
I think their logic is, we're kind of screwed anyway, and we don't really know what we're doing, so what's the worst that could possibly happen to our reputations?
What? Pop the hatch? What, they've got parachutes?
Yeah, they actually can escape that way.
Huh.
An actual fact about the space shuttle for the first launch, they had ejection seats that they could use up to a certain altitude.
Hmm.
So the actual escape in this movie is actually fairly realistic.
The hula girl. Yeah, I can't take that much heat.
Well, it is only a movie. Jokes aside, if this movie had been delayed a couple of years, it would not have ended well for these guys.
No.
Because you don't get an ensemble cast like that and then say that you're shelving the project. And even if you say it was
If they
because
could get this far into the atmosphere, they could land.
they have like an epic list of like alternative landing sites.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I think like the official list is only the places where like if something goes moderately wrong in orbit. I think the actual list is way bigger.
Want some chili?
Over now.
What's that? The emergency slide?
Yeah, they have like a little inflatable thing that they would attach to so they can bail out, since they don't have enough space for ejection seats for everybody. And
Why would you land it aim it for visual? It's not like it can land itself.
only the Baran was capable of that.
And Richie Poole, that's Ensign Ricky's mechanical keyboard.
Well, it's my kid's mechanical keyboard. He's behind me. My keyboard's not that loud.
So Ensign Ricky, how did Division 14 get you?
Freaks fight back, yo. Sounds like a better campaign.
Oh, just like it worked in the simulator.
Our military.
Yep.
The actual U.S.
Well, I thought you tried like breaking the warp 10 barrier.
And end up like Anthony? No way.
You don't want to be a salamander.
Although Anthony looked like he's pretty happy at the farm. After that.
I dropped my kids off at the lake.
Pretty much.
And a perfect bird landing.
What, that you could actually walk away from it?
You know, like looking at the Cage intro for Star Trek, I wonder why they didn't keep this intro.
I can't believe we threw out two perfectly good people out of this. One perfectly good person. Two or one? They threw somebody out.
They threw out three of them.
Three?
Yeah, the two younger astronauts, and one of them wanted to go to the moon really bad. It didn't feel like bombing the Pacific Ocean.
The Cage.
Now they can all have heart attacks. Richie Poole says the words bird and landing rarely go together.
This is true, Richie.
Richie
Hey,
Poole
Bert,
says there's a lot of lying going on.
Can you just
More
confess
like-
that all them bad landings are on purpose just to get you YouTube views?
No, that is my legit flying ability. I don't pretend to be good at games.
Richie, it's more like bird and crashing go together.
I'm sorry, I just had like a vision of Bird, being like a fully licensed pilot somewhere.
I'm also a terrific singer, apparently. That's also another scam apparently I'm pulling. But I actually sing wonderful.
Aussie of Prey. Aussie of Prey.
Oh,
I
yeah.
also have a great Australian accent. I just don't use it.
Well, probably because the Australian embassy keeps sending you literal death threats.
No, they're just jealous.
And the Dagger wants to kill
How
you.
can
The
a
King of
non-Australian-
Australia asked me, oh, there we go. Fly me to the moon. Among the stars.
They're wondering how
Let
much
me
Australia-
see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Sorry.
There's
You
that
had to do
singing.
it. It had to be done. Have to sing it.
You leave my name out of this, Bird.
In other words, be kiss me. None of you guys.
Well, Bird, the thing is, Bird, the problem is spring is actually my last name, so technically you've been involving me in this song the whole time. So I don't know. I'm getting freaked out.
Well,
And
he
that's not a
made
joke.
it.
That's my. Yeah, he made it for like 5 minutes and then he died.
I doubt he made it alive. Very convenient. He landed facing the Earth.
That's like a depressing as hell ending. What the hell, movie?
God damn you, Clint Eastwood. Giving a depressing movie. Ah.
Yeah, who does he think he is?
A director. Jesus.
I mean, he's only like directed some of the best movies ever, but I
The
guess
man with no name. The director with no name.
Gran Torino sucked. That sucks.
Gran Torino wasn't the greatest, that is for sure.
I like Gran Torino.
I do too. I really like it.
It's all right. I mean, it's not like
I mean, it's not a blockbuster, but
yeah,
it's
man. It's not the greatest movie he's ever done. That's for sure.
Get off my
Did he
fucking
actually-
lawn!
Did he actually direct this movie?
He did direct this movie. Clint Eastwood directed and starred.
I'm not trying to be. I actually like him as a director, but I'm kind of seeing like this movie might have been one of those things that's told him like, maybe you should just stick to directing movies that don't seem like bizarre vanity projects.
Mhm, no.
I think he earned his bizarre vanity projects.
He did. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure that.
the fucking Dollar Trilogy is amazing.
Right
Barry
turn.
is amazing,
Right turn, Clyde.
right?
No, I'm pretty sure this was not one of those I've been working on it for like 30 years. Dude, that's before we even had a space shuttle.
Joseph has been hiding in the corner. That little son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, Joseph, he's been watching it. Like he was watching it to actually watch the movie. I hope he enjoyed it.
Richie said that was fun.
Yay! Richie Pools' Bird of Prey is also great at doing foreign accents. And then, of course, Josh Street says, Richie, Bird can't go to Ireland and Australia. Both have banned Bird of Prey for life.
How many countries are you like banned in besides Canada? Because I know Canada's kind of anal about all sorts of weird shit.
Richie says he's also banned in Canada. Oh, I'm sorry, Bird.
No problem. And Joseph says yes with Erica. She says hello, Bird of Prey. Hello, Erica. Qapla. I'm glad you enjoyed the movie. Next week, My Cousin Vinny, you should watch again. Very funny movie.
Did Erica like the movie, Joseph?
Two Utes.
Not to bring it up again, but when are you going to stream Mac and Me?
I probably never. I don't think I've ever seen Mac and Me.
Mac and Me, dude? That fucking movie.
No, I'm pretty sure I never watched it.
It's about a family enslaving a band of space aliens while the U.S. government tries to rescue them from said family using coke and various products as like incentives to work.
Well, I'll have to take your word for it. And Josh Street says Bird of Prey does a great New York City accent for being a New Jerseyan. That is fighting words, Josh Street. That's. I'm tempted to take away your wrench for that. Joseph says yes, was her idea watching it together. Ah, that is so nice. You guys watched this together. And now it's
Very
like
sweet.
what? Midnight over there, so it's time to sleep. And so I hope you guys enjoy your night. And you dream of Sinema Saturdays.
Oh, there were actual NASA technical advisors.
Dream a little dream for me.
I'm surprised NASA would technically advise, since it really put them in a pretty shitty light. I mean, half of NASA was just like backstabbing a-holes, and then the other half were loose women.
Let's go.
I know I made fun of this movie, but you're really not wrong. I mean, if I were NASA, I'd be like, hey, Clint, I know I've offered you support on your last project that fell through, but this one, seriously, what were you thinking? Like, I don't think this was one of his passion projects. I'm just saying.
I gots to know.
Josh Street says, you'll be back, Bird of Prey, with Sinema Saturday on Sunday doing Futurama. Yes. Tomorrow, I don't know, probably around 3 p.m. again, Eastern, we'll be watching Futurama Season 2, Episodes 5 through 8. Which is
Jedi Bill's here.
Jedi Bill, Qapla, Jedi Bill. Well, we're at the end, Jedi Bill. Oh, so you've been watching. Thank you, Bird of Prey. Qapla, brother Qapla, Jedi Bill. I wish I knew you were here earlier. Erica says Qapla, Erica. The intendant says Dark Star is a great space movie with normal people in it.
That's one way.
Dark Star is horrible. Oh my god. You haven't did Dark Star yet?
Never seen Dark Star.
All right, it's who's it? Carpenter made that movie? One of his first?
Yeah, I think it was like a student film that blew up into a real film. And
yeah, it was like one of his first films, and it is so fucking whacked out, dude. Like we would just sit there. I mean, we made it a point to watch Dark Star when we were inebriated, fucking wasted, just because.
Is this one of the movies that?
It's so crazy. The movie's insane, dude. Okay, at the end of the movie, or towards the middle of the movie, I guess. The guy, this bomb is a smart bomb, right? And it's set to detonate. It has no choice. It wants to detonate. They're in the middle of space. They're stuck in a spaceship. They have no fucking clue where they're at. So this guy goes out there and talks down the bomb philosophically to get it from exploding. It's great. I mean,
Sounds like Michael Burnham talking down the computer to release it from the brig.
way worse. Way worse. Way worse. But
yeah, you need to see it, Bird.
Well,
it's so
wasn't
bad,
there a
good.
Voyager episode where B'Elanna tries to talk down a bomb she made?
Yeah,
no, I mean, like this was like a literal smart bomb for no good reason. Smart bomb.
And that bomb had intelligence, and it's crazy, dude. I mean, it's so bad, it's good.
And one of them wasn't supposed to be on the ship. He just had to wear a guy's uniform because he jumped into some hazardous stuff, and they just were so.
And then they have this whacked out dude who's like fucking all up in the fucking ship, and he's just looking out into space because he's all freaked out and shit. And they're like, "Dude, come on, it's time to eat." And he's just up there looking for hours up into fucking space, like freaked out as fuck. I mean, it's a crazy movie, but I mean, I'm not saying
Richie Pools says, Bird of Prey, you haven't lived until you've seen Dark Star.
Yes.
So Ensign Ricky, how drunk were you? Were you drunk like, I'm pretty
I
sure
was just fucking schlitzed. I was probably tripping or something. I don't know, back in the day when I seen that.
I don't think I've watched Dark Star.
Oh, it's so bad it's good.
Imagine a scenario where basically you were forced to talk down an ICBM that was intelligent and actually wanted to go off.
Yes, it's so crazy. I mean,
I saw the film when I was like 12. It was horrible.
Like 79 or 78 that movie came out?
Something like that.
The last thing you want a nuclear warhead telling you is let there be light.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's probably no good.
Because you successfully talked it down, now it actually thinks maybe it does have unlimited power.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good. And you can tell it was a project movie, or it had to be a project movie when it was. I mean, like, it's stretching to say that it was. I don't know, but I mean, it was John Carpenter. It's one of his first fucking films, you know. But I mean, it's not
and the mascot.
Yeah, the fucking the ball, the fucking ball.
You brought it on board the ship because you said the ship needed a mascot on a mission that I doubt anybody cares about anymore.
Yosef asks, what's on the menu for next week? Yosef, my cousin Vinny.
Though we're trying to get him to watch Dark Star.
I think you'll enjoy it. Dark Star maybe one day, but not next week. Next week's already set.
I would suggest watching Dark Star before you commit to
showing it.
before you show it.
I see. I don't think. I'll be honest. Dark Star maybe one day, but not. We've got too many other movies that are going to come up first.
It's a pinnacle of bad sci-fi. You have to watch this. I mean,
don't want to watch bad sci-fi. I want to watch
your
good
nerd card
sci-fi.
is in danger enough. You have to watch it. Okay.
You have to watch
well,
it.
Maybe I'll watch it personally, but not on a Sinema Saturday.
Well, if you're going to make him do that, you should make him watch Life Force.
Oh.
Richie Pools' Bird of Prey. Your nerd card shall remain revoked until you see Dark. No. I was going to get my nerd card back once I watched The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Really,
which I have ready to watch.
I mean, it is definitely a sci-fi must. If you are into sci-fi, it's definitely a movie you have to see. Dark Star.
Joseph says not to forget Dante's Peak.
I jokes aside, I don't think he could watch Life Force on Sinema Saturday because he would legitimately get in trouble with YouTube.
Oh yeah. I was kidding.
Why?
Yeah, the kind of dark. The cut of Dark Star I saw had stuff blurred out already, so that's kind of the quality of the film. But Life Force, there's a French actress, and the joke is she must have had a no clothing clause in her contract.
Oh, dude. Oh, that fucking movie.
Well, this is making it sound better. I mean, I can always blur out.
I mean, hey, there's always pretty maids on the road.
Richie Fools and Bird of Prey Dark Star is great sci-fi. And you got Life Force.
He's not wrong.
You can tell that there were people involved who had talent, and this was like the first movie that they were making. Like it had the seeds of like interesting ideas.
You can tell it's a project movie, but it was definitely not professionally 100% done. But like I said, it's one of John Carpenter's first, man. So I mean, it's definitely required sci-fi scene.
Yeah, I don't know. Carpenter wasn't always the best director.
No, absolutely not. But yeah, this was before he was really famous. So I mean, Dark Star came out when he was still a small tad.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
I hate Beetlejuice, but it's been so long. Beetlejuice might be a Halloween movie. I got
but one of the actors
movie.
got in serious trouble.
What'd you say, Mom?
Not
Not this Saturday, the next Saturday. We're 2 Saturdays away from Halloween. I believe.
Just warning you, Bird.
We're actually 3 Saturdays away from Halloween.
3 weeks.
Yeah, he got in serious legal trouble.
Ooh, what? What are you talking about?
Oh, the guy who played the family that moved in.
Bugs. They're in my kitchen now. So we're gonna have to switch it before. I've never seen them in the kitchen.
Yeah, you can see him. I saw one.
The guy who played the principal in Ferris Bueller, he got into like child predator stuff.
Oh,
he was in that one. Yeah.
What movie was he in?
Do you want them?
Beetlejuice.
Look at him in a second.
The guy who plays
Gotcha.
the second family that moves in, the husband, he got into like child sex things. So
Well, I mean, he's as long as he doesn't do it in the movie, it's
no, just letting you know in case anybody like brings it up in the chat. Like,
gotcha. Joseph says Erica is asking about Die Hard in December. Yes, Die Hard will be played at a Sinema Saturday near Christmas.
is it going to be the first one or the worst one?
Dark Star. Dark Star Christmas.
The first one, worst one. The first, maybe the second. We'll see. Because the second is a Christmas one too, if I recall.
Dark Star Christmas.
And Pickles, you're going to have to put in Sassy.
Ensign Ricky, do we have to send you back to Division 14 to go back to the farm to get rehabilitated after ODing on Dark Star?
Right.
They'll hook me up to a machine where I have to watch Dark Star in repetition 20 times in a row.
Yes.
That's how you got messed up in the first place. I don't know what the military did to you, but the 24 hours of a Dark Star was not a well thought out experiment.
Saturday, December 5th is Sisso Prey's 40th birthday.
Ooh,
so we may have to give a special Sisso Prey movie or something on the 5th. Otherwise, maybe the 19th. The 19th, maybe Die Hard, and the 26th, Die Hard 2, perhaps. We'll figure it out.
What movie are you going to be watching for Election Day?
Election Day is not a Sinema Saturday.
Independence Day.
It's a Tuesday.
It could be an Independence Tuesday.
You could watch Outbreak.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing a movie on that Tuesday.
Oh, come on. It's going to be a normal election day. Nothing bad.
Probably just doing open lines.
What's the worst
I voted on Monday. What are you talking about?
Reggie Poole says, I already voted. Yeah. Reggie Poole says, annual Dark Star for Bird of Prey. No.
There you go.
No. He says, December 5th, what would you like for her birthday, Bird of Prey? Richie Poole, she'd like a full-time nanny. If you can find her a full-time nanny, that would be terrific. I mean, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, the government frowns on indentured servitude these days, but if you can pull any strings, that would
Bird
be.
of Prey, don't bring in your weird indentured servitude politics into this.
That would be. She would be very nice, she'd be a very nice boss. I don't know what do you call a person
Bert, can I ask you a very serious question? This is serious.
Yes.
Will the indentured servant have like something attached to them, like a collar or some sort of rope?
No. Sisso Prey isn't like that. She would. Oh, if I had an indentured servant, then of course, you know, I
I'm
would
pretty
do,
sure this is
I would
gonna
do
be
the Jabba the Hutt
just a
method.
fray.
There'd be a
I would
there'd be a
have them.
small explosive charge behind the left ear.
No. I would just have them dressed in a slave Leia costume with a chain around them.
What, the
Basically,
look after nephew of prey?
like Jabba the Hutt. No, not for nephew of prey. If I had indentured servants.
No, this was for your sister. I thought you were going to get her
No.
like a slave or something.
I can't. I'm not able. I don't have the means. Okay, and the orphans are not up to being, you know, qualified nannies. So if Richie Poole has
Maybe you
access
should
to
teach them how to be qualified nannies.
no, I don't think so. That's above and beyond the training.
He's like, absolutely not. There's no way I'm training those assholes.
Nasty's gonna go nuts as we're getting a FedEx delivery.
Now, how about this for election day? Have like a special open line discussing the inside job that was Wolf 359 and the secret
there you go.
war that was the Dominion.
We could
War that
do
all know
that.
didn't happen.
Probably open lines is probably what it would be on Tuesday anyway. So
Inside
we could talk
job.
about Wolf 359 and any other inside jobs.
Changelings
we
weren't
can
real.
always complain about the Russians.
Yeah, I mean, where are these so-called changelings? What happened to them? Did anybody actually ever see a changeling? I don't know.
Cisco says he saw one, but we all know he was in league with them the whole
Can you
time.
trust? Can you really trust
It's
Cisco?
the prophets.
He
I
wasn't
tell you,
even. He wasn't even human. He was half wormhole alien.
Wow.
It's just wow.
I can't believe you just said that.
I'm just saying. The history.
Can't trust Cisco.
Can you trust him? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Hey Jeff, I'm just asking questions. I didn't say you can't trust Cisco. I just said you can't trust Cisco ?
Bert, I'm not joking.
Sure.
It would probably be fun to do like a special open lines where those were the two actual official topics. Wolf 359 was an inside job, and the Dominion War wasn't real, and changelings weren't real. Just as like to spoof like all the election drama.
I agree, but I think we should do that probably like this Tuesday and not wait a month. Because I'll probably do open lines again on this Tuesday.
Yeah, jokes aside, I know that there's going to be like weird fanfic about that whole meme.
Richie Poole says, Bird of Prey. The best full-time nannies are you and Mama Prey. There, I just solved the Cisco Prey problem. No, it doesn't work like that, Richie Poole, because it's too much work for Mama Prey and I to take care of, and Sassy to take care of Nephew of Prey for the 2 or 3 days she needs somebody to take care of them. We can get maybe a day, but not enough.
Do you have like neighbors or anybody you trust?
Nobody I trust.
No one.
I mean, there are neighbors, but I don't think my neighbors are in any position or desire to take care of young children or a young child for that matter. Cisco Prey has somebody, but not a full-time nanny, just a babysitter she trusts that gives her a few hours a day while she can work. Most 3 or 4 days a week, but she really needs somebody for the rest of the days and weekends, and she'd love to have somebody who full time. I mean, it's expensive though too, so she can't. I don't think she can afford a full-time nanny, but
yeah, dude, some childcare is like a second mortgage, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Joseph says Garrick is just a plain and simple tailor. Absolutely. Of course he was. Garrick did nothing. Hashtag Garrick did nothing wrong.
Oh shit, that's not a good idea.
Well, the intendant says Garrick was behind everything.
True. He is.
But the fun fact is, in universe, you can't really disprove that last statement.
I blame the Vulcans. Nog was correct when he said the Vulcans had no ethics. They stole his homework, and they said they did that game where they beat Cisco at baseball, and the Vulcan manager ended up touching Odo and getting thrown out of the game, but the team still won. They should have lost by forfeit. And Vulcans have no ethics.
No.
Nog was right.
Bert, you missed the most obvious one. The most obvious one there is, and there's even in real life statements have been said. Garrick orchestrated the whole thing, like the whole series, to impress Julian Bashir.
No, God.
I don't know. I think you guys are missing the entirely epic Vulcan hello.
Oh
no, we don't. Star Trek Discovery doesn't count. Star Trek Discovery does not count.
You mean a Vulcan?
I'm kidding.
Richie Poole has the answer in the chat. He says, "I blame Jeff Franklin for Wolf 359."
That sounds like the perfect place to end the stream today.
That could be.
Through Jeff Franklin, anything you want to say before we go?
This was fun, Bird. Thank you for showing the movie, having me up on the panel. I enjoyed it immensely.
Always welcome.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Very cool. Pflugerville.
Hey, I had fun talking some smack, and it was good being here.
Cool. If you're around tomorrow, I will. If you can contact me on Twitter or something, if you have, or Discord, or Skype, I can send you a link.
Right.
Springtime.
Thanks for having me on.
You are welcome as well.
I think everybody always has a good time on your streams.
Do you follow me on Twitter? Do you do Twitter?
I have Twitter. I just didn't know you had a Twitter active.
Okay, if you get a chance, I'm at BertoPray5 on Twitter.
Okay.
Follow me, and I can message you. I'll follow you, and then we can message if in the future for anything. It's the easiest way for me. But if you can't, I can do Skype or Discord in emergencies. And Ensign Ricky, I accidentally kicked Ensign Ricky out. And Ensign Ricky is back. Sorry, Ensign Ricky. I thought I was clicking on you to put you on, and I hit remove. But anything you'd like to say before we go, Ensign?
No, just working on my reviews here. That's pretty much it.
Very cool.
Should have done the scripting Return of the Archon, so hopefully should have that out soon.
Do you do Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on. That's together everything.
Okay, I'll try. If I don't find you, if you find me,
I think I already have you on Twitter.
Okay, then I'll double check and make sure we have a connection.
But on Twitter, it's Ensign _Ricky.
Ensign _Ricky. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all for coming. Again, I'll see you guys tomorrow about the same time, maybe a little earlier, but I'm not sure. For Sinema Saturday on Sunday with Futurama. And I thank you all for watching. I think this was a fun movie, and glad you could all make it. Josh reads his Bird of Prey. There's a game for Kuroga and Turtlestand to use fight call ICBM. I'll have to look at that, Josh Strait. And Richie Bull's Bird of Prey. What if I send Sisso Prey the complete series of The Nanny on DVD, starring Fran Drescher?
Well, I think he wants to keep his sister around.
I don't think that would work, Richie Full. Thank you. I mean, that's what I told him the first time. He asked, what does she want? I said, a nanny. So he was saying, well, he could send the complete series, The Nanny. Yeah, I don't think that would help, Richie Full, but just a happy birthday to her would be great. And the attendant is lolling at Fran. Yeah, Fran Drescher. Yeah. You know, she was in UHF. I liked her in UHF. UHF is still one of my favorite movies. It was one of the first Sinema Saturday movies we did.
Was it?
It was. I mean, after we did all the Star Trek movies, it was one of the first non-Trek movies.
I love UHF.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Qapla all. Bird out.